And our first main topic today gets submitted to us by Miguel, who writes, "Hey, John, I guess this news hasn't been brought up because it came out in the midst of the hype of the Super Bowl, but Variety reported that Stacy Osei-Kuffour, who I'm sure I'm mispronouncing her name because I've never heard it said, I will absolutely get it once I do hear people say it, has been tapped to write Marvel's Blade. She was one of the writers of the HBO's Watchmen series, which I loved. That's why this makes me excited. What are your thoughts?" All right, thanks a lot for sending this in, man. And yeah, of course, listen, ever since Kevin Feige brought Mahershala Ali onto the stage and said, "We're doing Blade," well, nothing has happened. It's been crickets, and nothing has happened since. And it's been a while since that happened. However, you know, they've always said this thing is still happening. We're still doing Blade, but now we've actually got our first concrete bit of information here on this. This comes to us from the folks over at The Hollywood Reporter, who writes, Stacy Osei-Kuffour, a playwright who acted as story editor and writer on HBO's acclaimed limited series Watchmen, has been tapped to pen the script for the feature reboot of Marvel's vampire hunting franchise. She will be the first Black female writer to write a Marvel movie. Nia DaCosta, working on Captain Marvel 2, is Marvel's first Black woman director. Mahershala Ali, who won an Oscar for his performance in Green Book, well, he's got another Oscar, by the way, folks, who won an Oscar for his performance in Green Book, is attached to star as the horror hero. That, of course, comes to us from The Hollywood Reporter. It's also should be noted here that Mahershala Ali, they say, was actually involved in the process of trying to find the right writer for this. Now, look, I'll say this right up front. I don't know a lot of Stacy's work, but I do know the work she did on the Watchmen for HBO. I was skeptical about that Watchmen series. And I didn't know that I liked the trailers all that much. I mean, it was interesting that there was a sequel to the comic book, not a sequel to the old movie. I thought that was an interesting approach. But I ended up loving this series. I had some issues with the finale. I mean, I had some issues with the finale and everything, but overall, it was one of these shows that I found like I couldn't wait till the next episode came out. And I was really hooked into it, really drawn into it. And a lot of that has to do with the story and the pacing of it. And you got to give her full credit for that. So if Kevin Feige and Mahershala Ali have sat down with her and they think they've got their vision pegged for what they think this should be, Rob, to me, that's nothing but good news. I'm all on board with it. It's like, hey, the writer from Watchmen doing Blade? Okay, I'm in. Kevin Feige signed off on it. Mahershala Ali, 2-time Academy Award winner, signed off on it because they like the pitch. All right, I'm in. So for me, Rob, strike this up as a win. I can't get too terribly excited because, like I said, I'm not really familiar with her dossier at this point. But right now, I think this is good news. Rob, you heard about this. What's your take on it?
Well, I mean, like you said, obviously, I thought while I had certain issues with the Watchmen series, I think overall it was pretty compelling television. I mean, even if it wasn't if it had nothing to do with Watchmen, it would have been pretty amazing. And I've always believed, unless they fail, I've always believed giving people a chance to step up to the next level gives people a chance to shine. And I think this is that opportunity. And if there's one thing Kevin Feige is good at, is plucking people who have yet to realize their A-list potential, whether it's James Gunn, whether it's the Russo brothers, in this case, our new writer here. I trust in him. And I think that what we're going to get is probably, it's not like they just plucked her willy-nilly like, hey, you want to come in and write a Blade movie for us? No, she had to go in and make a pitch. She had to come in and I think present a fully realized vision. And so I trust in what Kevin Feige's doing.
Question is, guys, what do you think about this? Has it been so long since they announced it, you forgot? So, wait a minute, I forgot they're doing a Blade movie. Apparently they are. What do you guys think about adding this writer? I really enjoyed The Watchmen, so I think this has got some potential, but we'll see what happens. What do you guys think? Jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Okay, guys.